You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
And welcome to Talkin Pets, live from Hotel Pennsylvania for the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. I'm your host, Jon Patch, live here from New York City, joined by
Jalynn Sidlow from Celestial Custom Dog Services of Tampa Bay.
The show is produced here live from New York City by the ever so lovely and talented Mr. Bob Page and also Amanda Page.
Amanda!
We have taken pictures today. Mr. Scott Willis out there taking the shots. So if you're checking us out, you can check us out there on the photos. It's going to be posted all over our Facebook and all. You can watch us right now on Facebook Live. Go to Talkin Pets Radio and you can watch right there on Facebook. So check it out. But sitting here across the table from me is no other than my buddy, finally in person, not over the phone or any connection like that, is Mr. Jerry Grimek, the doggy concierge at Hotel Pennsylvania.
The man with every plan. He's awesome.
I like that. The man with every plan.
Yeah, he's.
I may use that.
Live and in charge, right here. Live, large, and in charge. That's
Wait,
it.
as the show continues today, there's you're going to get hit with a lot of things. Just be prepared.
I'm ready. I'm ready for anything.
But I do got to tell you, though, I did not get my satin sheets, as I've said for weeks. But, hey, I got new furniture and all. My room's gorgeous. But Bobby got green M&Ms.
Yeah, see that?
So,
I hired an intern just for that, Bobby. I hope you liked it.
I didn't get any chocolates in my bedroom.
Right in front of you, girl.
Oh, yeah, well, that's it.
We go all out for you every year. We love having you back here.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, I could broadcast from here every weekend. It would be great. But right off the bat, I want to ask you, of course, about Hotel Pennsylvania. It is the host hotel for the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. As y'all know, there are dogs.
And you can hear them in the background.
Those are not special effects. Those are actually live dogs. So, fill us in on Hotel Pennsylvania and everything that's going on, because right now, this is the host hotel. It's right across the street from Madison Square Garden. But tell us about the perks of staying here at Hotel Penn.
Well, like I tell everyone, no one does it like New York's Hotel Pennsylvania. We are the five-paw hotel.
I like that.
Ooh,
our
five-paw.
Yeah, you like that.
I like
for
that.
our four-legged VIPs, that's very important pooches, for the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. And nobody does it like us. I mean, we have, from the moment you check in, you get your welcome kit with commemorative postcards and dog cookies. We have me as the doggy concierge welcoming you here and, taking the paparazzi for a tour, right?
The man with the smile, the man that never stops. That's Jerry Grimek.
Jerry.
So,
Our Jerry.
you can always depend on Hotel Pennsylvania. If you're here for Westminster, this man will run himself ragged to make sure he gets what you need.
And he does. He's been, even when I walked in today and kind of cricked him behind his knees with my knees, I just said, "Hey, I'm here." He was like, "I got to check you in. I got to check you in."
Well, it was nice because, but so the piers, that's where the benching's going to be going on. Agility's going on. There's a lot of competitions going on this year.
Oh, and introduction of the cats as well.
Yes.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Yep,
Big
the
news.
cat.
You
The
know,
cat show.
It's funny because when the people were walking by, there's a little bit of Nutrix left, but a lot of people took the Nutrix, but the cat's gone already.
Oh.
So I thought, wow, there's dogs everywhere, but the cat's disappeared. The cat Nutrix disappeared. So maybe that's because this year Westminster is having cats.
That's exactly it. And we had some cat guests, believe it or not.
Did you really?
Stay with us. Yeah. They actually checked out today, and they had a great time. They had it in a little baby carriage. I was surprised.
I
thought
saw
it was
a baby
a dog.
carriage go by.
Yeah, I thought it was a dog, but it was actually a cat. And I
That's
think
so
they did
funny.
it on purpose so the dogs wouldn't go crazy.
Can you imagine walking by, you see the baby carriage? Oh, let me see your baby. Oh, looks just like you. Meow.
So cute.
So that's another thing. During this time of the year, you never know what you're going to see at Hotel Pennsylvania because it is
Exactly.
Westminster time.
Yep.
But, I mean, of course,
Oh, we're
I have
looking
to
around
say,
the lobby right now. There's dogs everywhere. I mean, there's a deer hound over there. There was just, some bulldogs. Everybody is here, and everyone's checking in with their dogs, and it's amazing.
but during the year, people can stay here all year long, and it is an animal-friendly hotel, right?
That's right. We're talking year-round. We're pet-friendly year-round. Behind, they're just barking all our praises right now.
Yes.
And not only that, but we accept dogs of all sizes. People forget that in New York,
Yep.
there's some hotels have like a 15-pound limit.
Right.
We accept like 250-pound bull mastiffs. I
Right.
mean, we have large rooms, and no one does it like Hotel Pennsylvania.
Well, it's not like you can get this going on for you. So when you get the applause, it's actually the barks. So
right,
people
that's
understand.
I love
The
it.
That's
applause
very
or
true.
barks.
That's
Well, I
very
know
true.
coming on with this is going to be Gail. Gail Miller Beischer. She is the Director of Communications for Westminster Kennel Club. Where'd she go to?
She's over there. She's
All right,
sitting right there.
We're going to slide her in now. So we'll
Gonna
come
slide
back
her
with
in.
you. Jerry, you're
I'm
going to be
looking forward
joining
to
us
it.
in a couple of minutes because I know Gail's got a bunch of stuff to do.
We got some good stories to talk about, John.
But I want Gail
got
to
a
fill
bunch.
everybody in on how they can listen and everything this whole weekend. Gail Miller-Beischer, how are you? I've got to welcome you
Hi,
on, of course.
Gail.
It's warm outside. It's
I know.
actually nice.
She's and look at how lovely she's dressed.
You
as
do.
well.
You look nice. You got an event going on, don't you, right after this?
I do have an event going on. We have the finals of the Masters Agility Championship tonight back at Piers
Over at the Piers.
94.
Yeah.
Really exciting. So
Amazing.
But you're right. The weather, you couldn't ask for anything
It's
better,
gorgeous.
right?
I
It's
joked
really
about
scary.
it for weeks that, the last time you came on the show last year, you showed up and your phone was frozen. Like, literally shut down, frozen. And you're like, John, touch this. It was like an ice cube. It was so cold. But it's nice here.
It's really nice.
So-
It's great. And that's why we have huge crowds
Right.
over at the Piers today. I mean, it's double the attendance of last
That's
year.
Awesome.
wonderful. That's
Huge.
wonderful.
But part of it's the weather, because last year was so cold. The mayor was saying, stay home. It's too cold. So
Well, it was a little scary on Thursday, I guess, when the snow came. We were kind of wondering
there were
how that's
people...
going to affect.
Right, there were people having trouble flying in. Some of the exhibitors who were coming early, so that was a little scary. But it all worked out. Everyone's coming
Yeah.
in. Everything's good.
It
So-
always does. New York is right on top of it all the time.
There's a lot more going on with Westminster this year, as we talked about some of the stuff that's going on. But I got to ask you and is it Chris Meyer actually you're going to be hosting on FS1 and Nat Geo Wild, right?
Well, the broadcast will be on Nat Geo Wild during the daytime from 2 to 4 from the Piers, but that will not be Chris and I. We're just doing the Madison Square Garden broadcast, so we'll be on Monday and Tuesday night on FS1.
FS1. Okay, and that's this Monday, this Tuesday, and it starts at 8 on television.
That's
8
right.
till
It's
11.
8 to 11 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, but there's a lot going on before that.
Oh, of
So
course.
tell people how, because I know I saw in a lot of the literature that I was seeing from Westminster, there's like apps now, and they can go onto websites and everything else. And there's so much going on. I mean, not only with our show, I mean, we're going to be doing stuff too. Well, we don't get to do all the stuff that you're going to be doing. So how do they see all that?
Well, there's so much coverage, and a lot of it's social. Of course, social media is covering everything. But then we also have streaming of every breed ring, so
Right.
it'll be live
So all
streaming.
the qualifications on Monday. Whoever shows on Monday night and in the ring is going to qualify on Monday day. And
That's right.
And you can watch that live.
That's right. You
So
can
people
watch that
yeah.
live, and it's going to be streamed on WestminsterKennelClub.org. And then those videos will actually become videos that live there and will
Right.
stay there throughout the year. So if you can't watch it live, you can come back and watch the breed you love.
Exactly.
And then you can also download the app, and you can link through to those streaming videos. And so that's another way to watch it. But as you said, the Nat Geo Wild broadcast, that's on Monday and Tuesday from 2 to 4. That is history in the making, because Westminster's never had the daytime judging on
Yeah, it's
broadcast.
going to be
That's
amazing.
exciting.
It's
So
gonna
that's
be amazing.
really exciting, and we're going to cover everything. They're covering not every breed. Obviously,
Right.
we can't do that because there's too many of them. But we're highlighting about 30 breeds. We also have junior showmanship will be on there,
Okay.
and the obedience championship. So we're
that's
trying to give a
awesome.
little flavor of all the other things that are going on.
So, and agility, of course, is going on. But I heard there's 3 new breeds this year that are being presented. Which ones are those?
That's right. We have 3 newly eligible breeds this year. We have the Pumi, which is a Hungarian herding dog, ancient breed.
Right.
And then also another ancient breed is the Slugi, which is an African hunting dog. And
Right.
the third one is the American Hairless Terrier.
So people can watch, and of course they'll see these new breeds. They'll be announced and everything like that. I'm sure you're going to have a lot to say about it.
That's right. That's right.
So don't go away. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break live from Hotel Pennsylvania for the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Don't forget, Monday and Tuesday night turn into FS1, and you can watch it on TV and enjoy the show. Don't go away. We'll be right back. This is Talkin' Pets.
What's that? Oh. Okay.
Hey, cat people. Litter box smells always on your mind? Think about your cat, not the box, with World's Best Cat Litter, the litter that delivers big odor control in a tiny package. World's Best Cat Litter harnesses the concentrated power of corn to trap odors deep inside the litter. Ready to knock out smells and use less litter? Find World's Best Cat Litter at Target, Walmart, and in your local grocery and pet stores.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And you're listening to Talkin' Pets live from Hotel Pennsylvania here for the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Sitting here across the table from me live, and you can watch us on Facebook Live, and we're at Talkin' Pets Radio, so join in. I know there's a lot of people tuned in right now, so big wave, hi. And throughout the 3 hours that we will be on, and for the radio stations carrying us 3 hours, great, you'll get the whole thing. If not, you can still stay on Talkin' Pets Radio and watch us there. But there's a lot going on. Right across the table from me is Gail Miller-Beischer. She is the Director of Communications, but now I'm tempted to just call you Gail. Off the air, you probably, no, you wouldn't have heard us off the air. But, we were talking off the air how she got the name just Gail. Kind of like Cher, like Beyonce. Fill us in on that one. You just actually did a TV show, right?
That's right. I was just on Seth Meyers this week, and it was funny because Seth introduced me as Gail. And I was waiting for the rest of my name, and that's what he went with, and now it's kind of caught on and become a thing. So today at the show, people are, hey, Gail, how you doing, Gail? Everyone knows me as Gail. I'm like, all right.
It's a lot easier to just go, hey, Gail.
It is. So I don't mind.
Okay,
That's
so
great.
at the event at Westminster, how many dogs are going to be there for the show?
For the show, we have nearly 2,800 dogs. And then, of course, the best of breed competition whittles it down, and then to the groups, and then, of course, the 7 dogs who will be vying for best in show.
The benching is being placed down, of course, at the piers, 92 and 94?
Yep,
That's right.
So,
1994.
and on Monday, which breeds are going to be actually showed?
Monday is the hound, toy, non-sporting, and herding breeds. And then Tuesday is sporting, working terrier.
Okay, and then Tuesday, of course, is the big event. Out of all of this, the best in show.
That's right.
I would ask you who your favorite is, but I know you really can't say. You're the big cheese here. You are the one. You're Gail.
That's really funny.
I'm going to be using that
I
a lot
love it.
from now on.
Cracks me up, too.
But tell us a little bit about, now, as I was doing some reading up on you, I did see, there's 500 of the sporting breeds, 518 breeds. That's a lot of dogs. So there's a lot of dogs in the city. There's a lot of dogs in this hotel, in Hotel Penn right now. The hound breeds, my favorite, 417. Working breeds, you've got 420. Terrier breeds, 342. Toy breeds, 410. Non-sporting breeds, 289. And the herding breeds, 402. I understand, though, that they're not all from this country.
No,
There's
they're
actually
from-
some
yeah.
other dogs from other countries. And I think, if I read right, what is the furthest dog?
China.
China, yeah.
There's
Is-
a dog entered from China.
One dog, right?
That's right.
But are other parts of the country,
There's
Canada and stuff?
There's
and-
16 other countries represented. Canada has the largest, with 108 dogs entered. So we have big fan base in Canada, and there'll be a lot of people watching and watching the show.
Which is fabulous.
There goes a retriever.
There goes a retriever and a Great Pyrenees.
I got to ask you, that dog right there, the Golden Retriever, every time at Westminster, and I've been covering Westminster, and thank you very much for this, is since 1992 or 93, something like that, long time. Every time the Golden Retriever steps out on that floor at Westminster, the
People go
crowd
crazy.
goes
They go
insane.
nuts, yeah.
But has it ever
They
won
do.
Best in Show?
It is not one best in show. The Golden Retriever is always in the top AKC registration, top 10 breeds as far as registrations are. And it is a popular breed because it's so versatile and so family friendly and all of that. But at the dog show, you have to remember that the judge is judging each dog against its written standard.
Exactly.
And so it isn't just on popularity or who gets the most applause. It is definitely based on which dogs are most closely represent their breed's ideal.
So how does somebody make it to Westminster? I mean, can they just okay, I'm going to enter my dog this year in Westminster? No?
No,
No.
that's not how it works.
So tell us the steps.
There are a couple different ways that you can get here. You can be in the top 5 of your breed. So if you're ranked one of the top dogs, and that means you've defeated dogs throughout the year to get to your national ranking. You can be the best of breed winner of your national specialty. That's a huge win, of course, and so that you're invited if you have
Your
that.
invitation.
That's right, invitation. And then if you have a champion dog, you can also enter. You have to be a champion of record. And then the fourth way is for dogs that are not yet a champion, but they have a major win towards their championship title. They can enter as well. But we do have a limit. 2,800 is it because
That's it.
we're in Manhattan and we only have so much room.
Right.
It's amazing, too. I mean, throughout the years that I've covered it, there's a lot of celebrities that show up for this. So you never know who you're going to see. You may meet, while you're here, Gail. The new
And then some.
Gail. Just
I know.
Gail. But
That's right.
I met Rod Stewart, Bill Cosby, met him. Also, Lauren Bacall, I think, was here. Was it Lauren Bacall?
I've met her several times.
Well, it's typical New York, a typical New York event where celebrities show up, but they don't make a big deal about
Right.
themselves. And a lot of times you may not even recognize them because they don't look like you would expect them to,
Well,
how you see them on TV.
And
I
those who
definitely
are
recognize Rod
celebrities-
Stewart, though.
Well,
There was
Rod
no
Stewart-
missing him.
Rod Stewart you're going
Those
to recognize.
who do
but
own dogs that have them being shown by other people, they're just on the back.
that's
on the
right.
back line.
And
because,
they come in
you know.
quietly
Right.
and they just, don't want to be recognized necessarily.
And it's
so-
funny because you're right, because every time I saw them, they were sitting like in like the regular seating.
That's right.
And
yes,
I would be
regular
walking, I'd walk to the press room and then they were just sitting there and I was like, they're just blended in.
Right.
And nobody bothers them.
That's right.
I didn't even bother them. I was like, okay, that's cool.
That is New York, though. You see people on the street all the time,
That's the
and
way
no
it
one
is all the
runs up
time.
to them.
Yeah.
It's not like that's New York. We don't.
Unless you're Gail. Gail was on TV last night, so now everybody knows her as, that's Gail.
Now everyone's going to run out and go, Gail, hey.
Okay, I know you've got an event. You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
you
you.
really look phenomenal. This is really doing well for you because I know it's exciting. I mean, doing this stuff is extremely exciting. And you look like you just molded into it.
It's a dream job. It really is.
Glowing?
Wait, you have something to say? Bobby's like, glowing?
You don't think?
She's beautiful.
You know where we're going with that?
No, I don't.
It's the
Okay.
biggest
Oh my God.
weekend of the year.
It's Valentine's Day?
Oh, right.
Oh, that's not where I was going.
Oh, I thought
Where are you
were.
going?
No.
Where's he going? I don't know.
Just like happy, like this is a big
Oh,
deal.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
oh my God.
I thought you were going to have some private news for us or something.
Oh, Johnny boy.
No.
You said glowing. Okay, before you go, because I know you got to do some events, again, for our audience and everybody watching us on Facebook Live right now, how do they tune in Monday and Tuesday night?
Okay, so Monday and Tuesday night is FS1, Fox Sports 1. And if you're not sure where that channel is, you can go to our website, westminsterkennelclub.org, and we have links that go right to the channel locator in your area. So you can find it that way. And then, of course, Nat Geo Wild is Monday and Tuesday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern.
And there's also, for everything that's going on, some other events and everything, there's the Apple TV, also Chromecast, Xbox One.
That's right. That's all on our website. It lists out all the different ways that you can view the show. And don't forget the Masters Agility Championship is airing February the 12th, tomorrow, on FS1 as well.
FS1. What about the FoxSportsGo.com? What is that all about?
Well, on Fox Sports Go, you can watch. That's where you'll see the breed streaming. That's
Okay.
where you see the breed streaming.
Okay.
But you also can see streams of the broadcasts.
Okay.
So if you don't want to turn on your TV, if you have your iPad, then you can do it that
Okay,
way.
I got to ask you real quick because I know we only have about 40 seconds. But for those lovers of cats like myself, cats are here this year, right?
That's right. They're part of the AKC Meet the Breeds.
Okay, so fill us in how people can watch that or see that, particularly cats, or
That
do they
would
have
been.
to be
You
here?
would have to have come to that.
Okay, but that's new, right?
That's new, and it's a part of AKC Meet the Breeds. It's a great public
That was
education.
all day today,
That was
correct?
all day today.
Okay.
That's
right.
amazing. That is so cool because I've always been told we love cats. Why aren't there no cats around? And now they are. So now you can come here. So you got to plan it. If you're not here this year, you got to come next year for the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, which will be 142.
That's right.
That's amazing.
I know.
And Gail,
Amazing.
you'll
And
meet
Gail.
Gail. Gail
Gail.
Miller-Beischer, thanks so much. I love you, and we'll be seeing you throughout the whole event. So
Great.
I look
Thanks
forward
for
to
coming.
it. Thanks for coming by, really. And I know how busy you are, so we love you, and everybody else does.
Thanks.
Bye.
Gail says bye. Gail, just Gail. All right, thanks. Once again, this is Talkin' Pets.
Going back to the my vaccine thing, you cost me a lot of misery, and all total, $2,700 in doggy fees, and all it took was one container of Dynavite, 2 pounds, 3 ounces, and my dog has been cured. Abby's a 5-year-old Silky Terrier. She had like chicken pox on her belly, clusters of bumps on her back, and she was allergic to like 70 some odd things. So the dermatologist, it was, oh yeah, just keep giving her needles every 10 days, but she's not clearing up. And then it came up on my radio, Dynavite.
DINOVITE.com.
859-428-1000.
Dynavite is nutrition.
I give her the Dynavite after 5 weeks, and one morning there was nothing there, and I'm like, she's all clear. There wasn't one blemish on her body. Her fur is beautiful. She is totally happy. She is a healthy, bump-free, pimple-free, shiny, silky. It turned our lives around. So thank you very much for Dynavite. I couldn't be happier. Dynavite's the bomb.
859-428-1000. 859-428-1000.
DINOVITE.com.
Hi, I'm Dana Humphrey, the founder of Whitegate PR. We have been specializing in PR and marketing in the pet industry for over 10 years. If you have a pet product or service you would like to promote, give us a call. We can help create awareness for your brand on TV, radio, magazines, newspapers, and blogs. Feel free to reach me directly at 619-414-9307 or learn more on our website at whitegatepr.com or follow us on Facebook.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
And right now, this is our 3-minute segment with Miss Amanda Page, and she is going to be talking with somebody out on the sidewalk here at Hotel Pennsylvania, located on 33rd and 7th in New York City. The dogs are all around running up and down, and they are phenomenal. We have a big doggy audience today. So, Mandy, what's going on out there on the sidewalk?
Hey there, there's an awful lot going on. Talk about dogs out here. They're everywhere. It's
Yeah,
amazing. And today we're going to be talking with Jackie Payne, and she breeds Rottweilers, and she's out of Florida, and she's showing dogs this weekend at the show. Jackie, tell me a little bit about why you're here and what you're doing.
Well, I'm here because I have 3 dogs entered in Westminster this year. I bred the number 1 and the number 8 dog in the country, and they're both here. Number 1 dog will retire after this show. The number 8 dog will be coming out to special this year. And then I have a lovely bitch that's coming out. She's only 2 years old.
We can say that. They're female dogs. Just so y'all know.
See, somebody else says the word bitch besides me.
It's not one of those bad words when we're talking about dogs.
Oh my gosh, John. Of
Hey,
course you take
I have
it
to
there.
explain that for some people.
Gotcha.
There are cat people listening to the show.
Well, tell me a little bit about the dog that's sitting over here that we've been watching. He's amazing. He's one of yours.
Yes, he is. He is from a breeding I just did about 10 months ago, and he left my home at 9 weeks old, and I just saw him for the first time, except for pictures and stuff today, and I am so pleased. He is beautiful, and the owner is very happy, and he has a lot of community support. I couldn't be happier, and he's going to come back out to Westminster and win it one day.
I think so. He's got the most amazing disposition, and he's gorgeous. And what is his name again?
It's Big Beach's Dr. Julius Snow. They call him Julius.
He's pretty handsome. I can see why you're proud.
Well, once again, you are listening to Talkin' Pets. Thank you very much, and good luck at Westminster.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to try to win this one.
You gotta. Okay, well, you gotta win. You've been on this show, so now you've got to win.
Yeah.
We want to hear that next year, that you won. Thank you very much. Once again, you are listening to Talkin' Pets. Don't forget, if you want a place to stay in New York City, it doesn't just have to be during Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Hotel Penn is open all year round, and they have suites and rooms, and it's located right across the street from Madison Square Garden. You can't beat it. So, and it's located at the Empire State Building's right down, Times Square is right there, everything is all around.
It's very centrally located. It's amazing.
So check it out on 33rd and 7th. That's Hotel Pennsylvania. And you are listening to Talkin' Pets. Watch us on Facebook Live, Talkin' Pets Radio.
Didn't even really wanna go, but if you get me out, you get a show. There's so many bodies on the floor, so baby, we should go and add some more. Are you down, did it down, did it down, did it down, down, down? Down, did it down, did it down, did it down, down, down? Everywhere I look at people's hands, thrown up in the air to help them dance. Come on, baby, catch me if you can. I know you don't have any other plans. Are you down, did it down, did it down, did it down, down, down? Down, did it down, did it down, did it down, down, down? Are you?
And we are here live at Hotel Pennsylvania for the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Don't forget, you can watch it. We were just speaking with Gail Miller-Beischer, otherwise known as Gail. That's the way I'm going to be calling her from now on. And we can thank Chris Meyer for that, right?
Yep.
So we're just going to refer to her as Gail. And so she's the Director of Communications for Westminster. As she told you, on FS1, Fox Sports 1, you can watch this year, for the first year, the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. So you can tune in from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and watch the show. It's amazing. you're all dog lovers, so I know you're going to be tuned in. And I want to a big shout out and a wave to everybody that's actually watching us right now on Facebook Live. So I know you're putting some comments. Hello, Darla, our number one fan out there. And yeah, Darla, I'll tell Bobby that you can hear all of our conversations when we're on break. I don't know how, but you are. So God knows what you're hearing on Facebook Live right now. But so that's cool. Hi, Darla, and the gang, and Eric, and everybody tuned in right now, and my family, and everybody across the country that's tuned in right now.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Facebook Live.
And the sun, too.
Yeah.
The sun?
The sun.
Hi,
yeah.
Jenny.
What sun?
Hi, Jan.
We all need more sun, and we miss the sun. That's why. So
I know.
The sun's watching. That's why.
I know what you need right now.
What do you need? What do I need? Chocolate?
Bobby's probably not prepared.
Bobby,
so.
you got to give me a hit of that.
Love of dog.
Yeah. Bobby's pushing buttons over there. Bobby's always pushing my buttons.
But the right buttons? That's the question.
All right, I don't know what button that was, but
I'm so not
it was
going to
a little-
touch that one. I'm not going to touch that one.
Smoke weed every day.
There you go.
That's the hit I was looking for.
That's
Bobby.
the button.
I'm back. I'm back, baby. Thank you.
You know what's really weird
What's
is
that?
walking around the streets of New York, you smell it.
Hey, my eyes feel
People
good.
walk down the street
My
smoking
eyes
it.
feel great. I feel good. I'm happier
It's
on the
everywhere.
street. This is the city that doesn't sleep.
That's why they don't sleep. They're smoking weed every day.
Bobby, another hit of
Oh
that.
my
I
God,
love it.
Bobby put it to a tune. He actually developed it to a tune
Hilarious.
for you.
He's good. He's good.
If you were tuned in last week, right? Last week, that was Jerry's theme song. and now
We're starting rumors. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, there
We're
you go.
starting rumors.
Hey, now.
Now they know I'm
You
smiling.
Canadian, you crazy Canadian, you.
Medicinal is all I got to say.
So Fox Sports goes to the dogs during Westminster Week, and FS1, Fox Sports Go, and Nat Geo Wild offer more coverage than ever before of the world's greatest dog show, and that's Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. And by the way, you know, it's interesting. I want to try a test on Jerry right now. We're having some fun because coming up we're going to be talking. We're actually going to be talking with Sue Ewing, and she's with the DWAA, which is Dog Writers Association of America, which is doing their event here at Hotel Pennsylvania. But I want you to say, I don't want to say it right because just say it. I want you to say 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show 3 times.
Sorry, 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
Again.
141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
See, you're concentrating.
Yeah.
You kind
Oh,
of
did I?
You kind of screwed up the one word. I was having I've done really well right now on the air, but off the air I kept going 140. I was like,
It's 141st.
I was getting that first wrong.
141, 141.
I was like, okay, so it's the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, and I did say it right the whole time, which is rare.
And you know what happens? You say it 3 times fast and a dog appears. It's just like magic.
Dogs are everywhere.
Dogs are everywhere. That's the other thing.
It's true.
Where'd Mandy go? Oh,
She's handing out SCOE.
Mandy's
She's
like
handing
holding
out our
out SCOE 10X,
which is the most amazing product on the face of the
and
earth.
Nutrix.
Yep.
And you know what the thing is that I like about the SCOE 10X? It is guaranteed to take out all odors. So, doggy pee, cat pee, it'll take it out. I've got
Skunk.
cats.
Skunk. It will
Skunk, really?
it will take
She's
out.
had weird animals in her life, so
That's the
Jilly's
key,
probably got a
skunk.
skunk.
Well, I have possums. I have pet possums and all sorts
That
of
explains a
funky
lot.
stuff. Oh, come on. I'm a crazy redneck from Florida.
That's it all.
That's true.
and my possum Pickles was one of the best pets I ever had, for
Best
heaven's
name
sake.
And I'm not even going
Pickles.
where I want to go with that.
Pickles the possum. He was
I'll
awesome.
behave myself. I'll be nice. Anyway, so like when people, there's a lot of people checking in. I
Yes.
mean, I want to ask you about that because the
Yeah.
events kind of started on, I think, Wednesday, Thursday, literally
That's exactly right,
for
Thursday
Westminster, and it goes all the way through until Wednesday of next week.
That's right.
And there's like lunches and dinners and events and so on and so forth that are going on. But the big thing.
This line will not get any shorter for the next 2 days.
No, I mean,
It's
you've
gonna
got
be
a
like this.
huge line of people here. And, like, people checking in, and you see their dogs off to the side. And, I have not seen anybody fight yet.
No. You know, people are pretty calm.
And the dogs, too. I haven't seen them fight either.
No, they're perfect. They're like
A few
the
years-
perfect
I mean,
guests.
A few years ago, we had one incident, and it was because the mastiffs, the Tibetan mastiffs, and the standard mastiffs, the English mastiffs, were in the same room at the same time, and it was just kind of loud, but it wasn't just everybody was like, "Really, dude? I'm bigger and better than you." It was so funny, and it was kind of crazy in the lobby that day. It was like, "Oh my God, Tibetan mastiffs," and then English Mastiffs at the same time, and everyone just was checking in at the same time, and it got a little hairy, but it was funny, and everybody laughed about it. It was entertaining. Let's just put it that way. It was entertaining.
Bobby, why are you so quiet over there? I mean, Bobby is our executive producer over there and hasn't said much of a word, but Mandy, you got to scan the room on our Facebook Live so people can actually. Mandy's. If you see a little bump in the picture right now, that's because Mandy's going to toss it around so you can see the people and the people checking in. So there's a lot of people here.
All right, Bobby, say something.
A lot of people, a lot of dogs.
As always, Jerry, I just wanted to say thank you so much. Seriously, it's
You're just saying that because you got green M&Ms in your room. For
gonna make me cry.
It's a pleasure to come. It's seamless.
Really?
Everything works awesome. It's mostly because I do an incredible job.
My mind just went in the gutter for just a second.
If I had to thank somebody, I'd just like to say, Bob, you do a great job. And you should be invited back every year, even when you continue to not do the show at some point, many years down the road.
When I'm dead, he'll be taking it over.
Talking Pets with Bobby.
It will be. It'll be Talking Pets with Bob Page.
There's a poster there that already says it.
We had Bob Barker.
I got some spray paint.
We had Bob Barker on the other day, and of course Bob's not doing The Price is Right anymore, but they at least named the studio now, the Bob Barker Studio. So what would you name, Bobby, if you took over Talking Pets with Bob Page? What would you name after me? Just got to think. I put him on the spot.
Yeah, no, because it would have to be. I mean, that's not something you just think immediately and throw out there. You probably do the Johnny Boy Studios.
Johnny Boy Studios. All right, well, that doesn't put Patch in there anyway. I guess I'll go with that.
I thought about it quickly, and I said the bathroom at the studio. The Jon Patch room.
You should be talking Red Bull. There should be we should have an ad for Red Bull. They should be paying for this, because every time I come here, Jerry gives me my Red Bull.
Well, because Amanda always refers to him as Johnny Boy, and he's my JP. So
JP,
he's my Jon Patch. He's JP.
He's the best. John's the best.
Yeah, it's really hard when you're getting old. Your eyes start to go. I have my little reader glasses here, but I don't like to wear them because I don't like the way they look on me. But
especially with Facebook Live now.
My friend Alan gave me these from Italy, which was kind of cool.
Style.
But yeah, I know with Facebook Live they get to see everything. Can you kind of? It's all on Jerry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Mandy,
it's all good.
I don't get to get in the picture. It's all on Jerry.
Amanda, you did a great job. I love it. That's enough, Amanda.
That's a little better.
Want to lose me.
There we go. She's directing our Facebook Live.
I'm in the middle, so I get the best of all the worlds.
So I didn't get my doggy cookies, doggy concierge here at Hotel Pennsylvania, but I did get some M&Ms. I didn't get my satin sheets, but I did get my Red Bull. I'm happy about that. Oh wow, look at these two dogs. I wish we
Beautiful.
everything.
Pointers?
Yeah.
What are they, pointers?
Excuse me?
Whippets.
Whippets.
Whip it good.
Whip it. Hit it. Listen, we need to play Name That Dog, John. We need to
I was just telling Julie I want to whip her.
For anybody
good.
who is actually watching this, I always challenge the boys because they cannot name the breeds of the dogs, and he just said retrievers to a whippet. So that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I didn't say retriever.
Wait a minute. I
said whippet.
Pointer, but it's still a whippet.
I was right.
He was right, though.
Why'd you say boys? She said boy.
Well, I play this game with you all the time. Name that dog.
Yeah, John, we need to play. That's our next segment. New breeds. Name the new breed.
Okay, well, I see Sue over there, so we're going to take a little break. And we come out of this break, we're going to be talking with Sue Ewing for a couple of minutes. She's going to fill us in on what the DWAA is, the Dog Writers Association of America. And that's one of the events that are going on here right now at Hotel Pennsylvania, located on 33rd and 7th in New York City. And by the way, if you want to call, it is 212-736-5000. 212-736-5000. Hotel Pennsylvania. This is Talkin' Pets for the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit designerpetsweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. designerpetsweaters.com.
Begging to hear more of your favorite show? Full episodes of all our shows are available on demand. Go to PetLifeRadio.com to fetch our entire lineup of Possum Pet podcasts. Also, dig us up in iHeartRadio and iTunes. Let's Talk Pets. Live and on demand only from Pet Life Radio.
Let's Talk Pets. Let's Talk Pets.
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Tonight I'm on a flight to New York City. Tonight I'm on a flight to New York City. In New York City, sometimes in life the pride will come before the fall. Sometimes you get blinded by the beauty of it all.
And once again, you're listening to Talkin' Pets live from Hotel Pennsylvania for the 141st Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. I'm Jon Patch.
I'm Jalynn Sidlow.
And sitting right across from me right now is the ever so popular and lovely, and joins us now, I think pretty much every year here, is Sue Ewing from the DWAA. And
Sue.
so everybody knows, what does DWAA stand for?
It stands for the Dog Writers Association of America.
Dog Writers Association of America.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I want to find out, if somebody wants to write a book or wants to write a column, or who can join the Dog Writers Association of America? Anybody, or are there credentials?
You need to be a dog writer.
Okay.
Or you can be a dog photographer, an editor, an artist. And to join, you just need to... I'm being
Just
attacked
ignore
by a
her.
microphone.
She's going to
I'm
slip in
sorry.
on the side. Just ignore her.
That was funny. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, the mic was getting closer and closer to Sue, and she's like, what's going on?
The attack of the microphone.
That was good.
Okay, so you fill out an application and you send in 2 examples of your work. That if it's something written, then it has to be within the year of when you apply. Or if you're an artist or a photographer, you can send in 2 examples of your work that's related to dogs.
What about if you're bad? Like, what about if you're not a good writer? Do you not get accepted, or?
Yeah, mostly by the time people apply, they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, you hope.
I mean, we try. We do the entire
But you help,
board.
don't you?
The entire board votes on it, but most of the time, if you're that, we don't. I can't think of very many times when we've ever turned anybody down.
But with the Dog Writers Association of America, if somebody is a writer or publisher or whatever, don't you give them tips too? And don't you help them? Is that part of?
Absolutely. Once you're a member, you're connected to all the other 500 members, and it's such an invaluable resource to be able to go on our e-list and say, "Hey, I've got a question about whatever," and somebody's going to know the answer.
Yeah, no, I've seen your book, your catalog or whatever it is of everybody that's a member. It's huge. And there's if you want to interview someone or find out something, or you need some advice about stuff,
absolutely.
you can reach out right from that book and reach out to anybody.
And you have the contacts for everything.
Right,
Yeah,
because they're all
that's
part of the Dog Writers Association of America, which is a cool organization. You're doing an event here, aren't you?
Yes, tomorrow is our awards ceremony. We have an annual writing competition, and the Sunday before Westminster is the traditional day that we have our awards banquet.
It's always the Sunday before?
It is always the Sunday before Westminster.
So how does somebody get involved in the competition? Again, do they have to be a member of DWAA, or can they just be competitive and want to do something,
Yes,
right?
you do not have to be a member to enter the competition. We start taking entries right around the end of June, and it closes September 1st, so that if you're entering, say, the 2017 contest, your entry has to have been published between September 1st of 2016 and September 1st of 2017.
And also,
that's the only requirement that way.
When you're a member of the DWAA, there's a newsletter too, right? That you have?
Yes, we have a quarterly newsletter, and we have our e-list. We have a presence on Facebook. We have a Twitter account.
What's the newsletter called? Isn't it? It's a catchy name.
Rough Drafts.
Rough Drafts. RUFF?
Yeah.
Okay, of course. There's a lot of dogs around here. There's some gorgeous dogs.
Beautiful.
Can you honestly look at any dog and know what breed it is?
Almost all of them.
Yeah. Sometimes it is
Almost.
hard to
Sometimes
keep
there's-
track
I
of
won't-
like.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I'll look at a dog and it's like I think it's this, but no, it's that.
Some of the terriers throw me.
Yeah.
And that's the game I play with the boys all the time. They're like, name that dog, and they cannot, but I always know.
Not usually. I got the whippet right. It walked by. I said it was a whippet.
You probably didn't get to go to meet the breeds.
No, I
But
didn't.
That's a wonderful way to meet.
It is. That's a great thing to do.
It's hard too. I mean, because there's so much running around with different things, and being in the city. I mean, there is tons of things to do, even besides Westminster. It's great to be in the city. And I always say, we always stay at Hotel Penn because it's right across the street from the Garden, and they have the shuttles down to the piers, so it's very convenient. So there is a lot to do. The one thing I want to say, if people want to check out or find out more about DWAA, they can go to...
They can go to dwaa.org, and that's where you'll find the membership application. You'll find our newsletter. There's generally a blog post from one of our members, and it's a good place to start if you're interested in joining.
It's educational for those people that want to reach out and become a writer.
Absolutely.
And you also not only have writers, but photographers and everything else too, right? Radio people.
Absolutely.
TV.
Yes, radio, TV, book editors, artists, photographers.
It's a great networking
It's
group.
wonderful. It is wonderful. And we have veterinarians on our list, so that if you want to know about something, you want to write an article about ticks, then somebody on the list is going to be able to tell you who to contact who's basically an expert in tick-borne diseases.
You know, one of the guys, before we say goodbye, because we only got a couple of seconds left, but one of the guys actually that is dear to my heart, I will love him to the day I die, is Mordecai Siegel.
Oh,
And
I know. I miss
that
Mordecai.
man was always there for me. I appreciated that. He always gave me tips. He always gave me advice. And but more than anything in the world, he became one of my great friends. And he was the nicest guy you could ever meet. And I know he was very heavily involved, of course, with
was.
DWAA. And so if anything stands out for DWAA is if you knew Mordecai Siegel, you knew he wouldn't be part of something if he didn't believe in it entirely.
Right.
So it's a great
Agreed.
group. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
So I know
We
you're
always
busy. I know
love
you're
having
running.
you. I love it.
So it's always great seeing you. Sometimes, next time we got to spend more time and chat. And then we'll play her game. Name that breed.
Name that breed.
There you go. One walking right towards you. That's called mutt.
Wash your mouth out.
For heaven's sakes, I think I saw her blush. Look at they're beautiful.
It's a great pleasure, Sue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning into
We love
this
having you,
hour
Susan.
of
Thank you.
Talkin' Pets, live from Hotel Pennsylvania. And thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, you can watch us, although Amanda's in front of the camera right now. Yes, Amanda, that's you. Okay, there she is. She's waving right now on Talkin' Pets Radio, our Facebook Live. And we do archive the program, too, so if you miss it live, you can always go back and watch it. So it is archived. Just go to Talkin' Pets Radio, and at the top of the screen there, you'll see shows. And hit archive, and you can listen at any time later on as well. So a big thanks to our producers there at Gab Radio, Quinn, and also Mr. Bob Page, our executive producer, Amanda, our reporter, and also Jerry Gramick, the best in the world at Hotel Pennsylvania, and Scott taking our pictures, and Jilly,
Yay, hi.
my sidekick over here, and thank you, Sue Ewing of DWAA. Thanks so much. Thanks for tuning in of this hour of Talkin' Pets. Spay and neuter your pets and help control that pet population. Bye for now.
Let's Talk Pets every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.